for the thick of it all. If they don't give me room, well then I'll give them the wall. I'm gonna smoke my tires when the victory calls. I'm gonna be there, be there. I wanna see my face up on the jumbo screen. Feel the white hot metal of a winning machine. Because you win or you lose and there's no in between. I wanna be there, be there, be there.
The Target Series drivers head to one of the most entertaining racetracks on the schedule. We're here at the Hillside International Speedway for the Dominos 300. Justin Zaydell needs the season to take a complete 180 for him. Is on pole for tonight's race, a great momentum builder for this race for him. And 2's outside second to 32 of Trey Rainey. Then third position we have Carson Bowers. Fourth it's Evan Hunter. Rounding out the top five we have Casey Nacco in the 66. Starting 6th is the 10 of Landon Lyons. In 7th is second in points Mathis Wells. 8th place we have Riley Spurleytube. In 9th it's Sebastian Kukulon. And Jake Gowie, the 18, rounds out the top 10. For the rest of the field, there's Jeff Bright, to his outside is Jay Randall in the 52 car, along with Jack Canaramo and Jennifer Beeford in the 88. Then we have Danny Lloyd and Marshall Burrow in the 89 car, with Anthony Hernandez and Bronson Minnick in the 12. Then there's Eli Bright, and to his inside it is points there, Jonathan Raines in the 02. Then we have Oliver Evans in the Acapon, the 43, with Freddie Soto and John Smith in the 09. Then we have Kashawn Richardson and Brett Sierra in the 98, just off his win at Michigan. Then there's Nathan Green and the 22 of Luke Rainey, with Zachary DeLello and Alex Fletcher in the 41. Then there's Jonathan Beeford and Tyler Fink, the 27, with Alex Reynolds and Andrew Bean, the 05. Then there's Cole Luigi and Adam McDowell, Edwin Mendez and Nongan Scott. And in the final row, 39th Keegan Thompson, 40th position, the 60 car of Jack Marshall. There's all 40 cars to do battle here at Hillside and the Dominos 300. Let's go on track set for the most famous words in motorsports.
Drivers, start your engines!
Engines roar to life here at the Hillside International Speedway in Massachusetts for racing in the Target Series season number 10. This is a crazy racetrack and one which is going to take a lot of patience out of these drivers. As you're going to have to be patient to come through the field, even though the cycle is fast here, it's still draft racing, packed racing. You're going to have to be very, very skilled and patient to work your way through there. 45 laps at Hillside, Zaydell, Rainey front row, you take the green flag. We're racing the Dominos 300. First lead change of the night comes on lap 1. Carson Bowers to the inside. Zaydell, he leads the first lap of the race. Getting the push from Nacco to turn 1. Nacco now looks to the inside for the lead through 1 and 2. Here comes second in points, Mathis Wells looking for some bonus points. If you lead 1 lap, you get 5 bonus points. If you lead the most laps, you get 5 more bonus points. Wells looking to do one of those two things here as he comes off turn 4. 5 bonus points for the driver of the A7. Kukul on the 6, buries it to the bottom. Here comes the 5 of Jeff Bright. 3 wide out of line for the lead. Jeff Bright making the big moves down the backstretch. The 5 car getting the push from Jack Canaramo for the top spot turn 3. Here comes the 34 to the inside now. Back to the start finish line. Canaramo, Jeff Bright, Jack Canaramo leads the lap by the nose of his race car. Bronson Minnick forcing to the inside of 12, and he has points there. Jonathan Raines, his pusher. Minnick to the front as he goes off 2 and down the back. Here comes Raines, going to look for 5 bonus points to cancel out what Mathis Wells just got. They battle side by side to the start finish line. Who gets the lap led? It's Minnick by the nose. Now can Eli Bright shuffle the 02 out of the way? Or does Raines get back around to lead the lap? Eli to the inside. They have wrecked back behind them. It's Jake Galloway involved along with Riley Spurleytube. Landon Lyons as well also in it. First yellow flag of the race on lap number 5. Back around, Eli Bright leads the race back over John Smith. Caution flag is out in the Dominos 300. We didn't get to see it, but somewhere, somehow, some way, some cars got involved in a crash, which will bring a halt to the action in the Dominos 300. Early on here at Hillside, we had a multi-car collision involving Riley Spurleytube, Jake Galloway, and it looks to be Landon Lyons. Maybe about 3 cars with damage. Galloway gets the worst of it. He's on pit road. His day may be over. Let's see what happened to cause the damage to these 3 race cars. 4 wide racing does not work here at Hillside. We saw last night in the truck race, they were able to sort out multiple times. Here tonight in the Target Series race, though, they're closer together, banging in quarters, and it's not going to work. It's the Mendez up into Jake Galloway, into Landon Lyons, into Riley Spurley. Those 4 get up the racetrack. 1847 got the worst of it. The 10 and the 40 kind of rubbed off each other and got away. But overall, the most damage, obviously, to Jake Galloway, and then Riley Spurley as well got some sort of damage in the 47. So, tough break for those 4 drivers that got the slightest bit of contact. Great job at Mendez saving his race car and not coming back down the track. And the line just walled it to stay up against out of the racing groove. So Galloway Spurgeon will get the worst of that. Caution flag in the air. Race leader is the one of Eli Bright. He leads the field back around to our first yellow flag at the Dominos 300. It may not be our last as well, because these cars are going to be crazy racing at the front of the field. Eli Bright will lead us to the green flag for our first race of the night here at Hillside. Green flag this time by 35 laps to go once we get it. Eli Bright still in control of the 1 car, racking up the laps led. No cars DNF off that, so watch out for maybe some lap cars here. Jake Galloway got the most damage. He has a ton of damage. He's at the back of the field, 1 lap down. He could possibly be a lap car if this race stays green to the end, so watch out for that to try and affect this race. 39 cars are on the lead lap, led by the one of Eli Bright. John Smith is currently in 2nd, Nick Capano 3rd, Oliver Evans 4th, Jack Canaramo in 5th. John Thrains is now 6th, Alex Fletcher 7th, Bron Smick 8th, Carson Bowers 9th, and Justin Zidell holding station inside the top 10. As they come off turn number 4, the pace car will go down to the apron and onto pit road, leaving the field in the hands of Eli Bright as he comes to the restart zone. We're back to racing in Hillside. And Eli got away. What a great jump for the 1 driver. John Smith in 2nd did not get going. The 1 gets away with a nice jump. And they're already shuffling for a second on back. There goes Pond to the inside. Back behind them, John Thrains, our points leader, moving out of line. John Smith keeps 2nd for now. 43 still fighting to the inside. They are side by side for 2nd. Eli Bright loves seeing that. He's going to keep the lead for now. John Smith trying to clear, but Capana has too much help down low to make it happen. Down the back. 3 wide back behind them. Shuffling to the middle. It's Jack Canaramo making the big move, forcing the 62 up high. That's Oliver Evans. Reigns to 2nd as he comes off turn number 4. Eli Bright though still leads the 02 or in the 1 car. 3 wide goes Bronson Mick for 2nd. Minnick making big moves. Carson Bowers to 25 and Zidell, our pole sitter, coming to the inside. Eli Bright though still holds the lead in the 1 car out in front of the Dominos 300. Minnick in hot pursuit as he comes off turn 4, closing on the back of the 1 car. He's in the draft now. He's clear, so he's getting a nice suck up onto that back of the 1. He can be looking to the inside through 3 and 4 right here. Here's a nice run off turn 2 as well. Zidell and Burrow go side by side, 3 wide for 3rd. At the front of the field, meanwhile, the battle is on for the race lead. Eli Bright and Bron Smick, they'll go side by side off turn 4, back to the start-finish line. And it is Eli Bright still leading. Minnick now to the inside turn 1. He'll take it away. Here comes 3rd on back now in the draft. They're side by side in front. They're going to get a huge run off turn 2. Fletcher and Burrows make contact for 3rd. The one of Eli Bright in line in 2nd, and already up the road, it is Jake Galloway. Already catching them, and we've been green for 5 laps. Crossing back under for Eli. To the inside, Minnick. They'll split Jake Galloway through the middle. Galloway through the middle, he goes backwards. That halts Canaramo, who jumps low in front of Wells. Contact made. And he's going to force the 8-time top. That's Carson Bowers up there. 23, Alex Reynolds gets shuffled. A lot of cars halted by Jake Galloway in the 18. That's Freddie Soto in the 17 because Sean Richardson also up there. 4 cars falling backwards because of 1 lap car. He's really the only lap car we have to worry about right now. Eli Bright still holds the lead and still Minnick riding in 2nd. Now Bronson looks for the lead in turn 1. Has up from Kukulon the 6. So it's a nice run going off turn 2. Sebastian Kukulon to 2nd, looking for the lead at turn number 3 as Minnick tries to shut the door down low. Kukulon says not much of that. To the inside he goes. He comes off turn number 4 in the race lead. Sebastian Kukulon leads the lap in the Dominos 300. Oliver Evans with help from Jeff Bright. Jeff Bright's going to go 3 wide for 2nd. The 5 car with the big move has help from outside pole sitter Trey Rennie in the 32. Down the back to turn 3. Jeff Bright trying to get there. Has Trey Rennie hot in his tail. Trey looks to the inside. Zachary DeLello, the 01 with the 32 car. And look at them shoving up the racetrack. Jeff trying to get clear of it for a second. It's still Kukulon leading the way. Back there, contact was made. To the apron goes the 66 of Casey Echo. Up into Fletcher, they're causing a crash. Big contact, the 66 of 4 went down the racetrack, goes Fletcher. And he gets clobbered by Alex Reynolds and Freddie Soto. A terrible crash. Reynolds gets into landing lines, so the 23 came down the racetrack. Galway's going to try and get stopped and slow down and miss it, which he barely does. He may have gotten some contact. Our second yellow flag is a monstrous crash in turns 3 and 4. Once again, a halt to the action, and the Dominos 300, especially Kukulon at the lead. He won here last season. Let's see what happened as the 66 got sideways of Casey Nanico. It caused a crash. Many cars involved, including Landon Lyons, Alex Reynolds, and some others. Off of turn number 2, it's going to start up here with the 12, the 28, and the 33. Luigi right in the back, member Evan Hunter, who's right in the back of Bronson Mick. These guys can make some contact. 33 into the 28, slides down, gets Nanico, who gets sideways to keep it off the 33 of Code Luigi. He's on the apron trying to come back up, and with so much banking here, it's so hard to do. Comes up onto the bank and just goes straight into Fletcher. Those two impact the outside wall. Very, very hellacious impact there. As the 41 rolls down the banking, he's going to be in the path of Alex Reynolds. Because Sean Richardson somehow got through, Soto hits Fletcher up into the air and upside down for the driver of the 41. So terrible crash here in the Domino surrender. There's lines impacting and sledgehammering the 23 of Alex Reynolds. Once again, second yellow flag of the race brings a halt to the action in the Dominos 300 with Sebastian Kukulon out in front of the race. It's been a wild and crazy one so far. Adds onto it. This is going to take a lot of cars out of this race for sure. I mean, no way around that. Look right there, that hard hit. And Jake Gower, the lap car who held up a lot of the drivers, he actually made slight contact right there. So, it's not going to be enough to put him out, obviously, but he has some more damage than what he already had. Kukulon led the field back around to the caution flag. The 6th car out in front. Zachary DeLello is the one in second. We'll have a restart after the halfway point of the Dominos 300. Special Kukulon looking for 2 in a row at Hillside in the Target Series. Lights are out atop the pace car, going green this time by with 21 to go on lap number 25 of the race. A lot of cars DNFing from that crash. Landon Lyons, Freddie Soto, Alex Fletcher, Alex Reynolds, and Casey Nanico. Jake Galway gained some positions and points off that. He's 35th place. 2 laps down, he will be caught once again on this restart. 34 cars on the lead lap. Sebastian Kukulon, Zachary DeLello, Jeff Bright, John Smith, Marshall Burrow the top 5, with Trey Rennie, Bronson Mick, Eli Bright, Evan Hunter, and Oliver Evans the top 10. Back green at Hillside. Kukulon, another great jump. Sebastian Kukulon trying to keep the lead. DeLello trying to get in the draft to get a run. A little bit faster down the back. The first battle is back here with Minnick going to the inside. Trey Rennie now here's the battle for third. It's John Smith inside. Jeff Brent the 5 for the lead. There goes Zachary DeLello on Kukulon. The 6 trying to block it off. DeLello chased him up to get that side draft. Here comes John Smith 3 wide because of that. Smith was up for Marshall Burrow. Goes 3 wide for the lead in turn 3. Hillside up behind the 01 of DeLello, who clears the pack to lead. 19 to go. DeLello leads the lap. John Smith to the inside, 3 wide goes Bronson Mick. He's been making aggressive moves since the restart. Smith to the front, Burrow to second. Minnick behind the 89, pushing him forward. Eli Bright, leader of the first caution flag of this race. Up back inside the top 5, the 1 coming back forward, third on the inside lane. Burrow leads the lap. Minnick, the 12, pushing him forward to turn 1. Now Minnick's gonna look low, steps out of lane. Down the back. Double file at the front. Minnick push from Eli Bright. Eli for the lead in turns 3 and 4. Hunter with him in the 28, and lap car Jake Galway already being caught. Called Luigi 3 wide for the second position. Called Luigi's final Hillside Target Series start. Looking to make the most of it. He's getting by. The one of Eli Bright's going to come around and lead this lap for 5 bonus points. There's Justin Zeidel. Last in points, Bernard Poles dinner here today, up inside the top 3. They're still side by side for leaders. They catch Jake Galloway. About the same place they caught him last time. They'll split again. Zeidel this time halted. A lot more cars slowed this time. Cars trying to duck low and get away. As the 18 slows up Justin Zeidel, when can that man catch a break? Evan Hunter's up there. Bronson Minnick, Zachary DeLello, Jonathan Buford. Look at them shoving to get by because Sean Richardson making a big move. Around they go back there. Bean did a great job saving his car to get hit by Carson Bowers. Some cars trying to break low still. Evan Hunter and Zachary DeLello held up. Riley Spurgeon also into the mix. DeLello spun by Spro to be saves his car. Up the racetrack, but he'll lose the draft. Doesn't it? Evan Hunter still stuck behind Jake Galloway. Up front, Luigi shuffled back as Jonathan Rains got to the front to lead for 5 bonus points. Oliver Evans now moves to the front. We're within the final 15 laps of the race. Eli Bright for the top spot in the 1. He has Father Jeff with them. Eli Bright trying to get around the 62 of Oliver Evans. They race side by side down the back. We're coming within the final 10 laps of this race. Eli Bright to the front. Father Jeff follows suit to second. Here comes the 38, Danny Lloyd, into the picture. Jack Canaramo and Leon Campana also moving forward. For the lead, Eli Bright trying to keep pressure off of Jeff Bright. The 5 down in line for Lloyd, but the 38 gotta get to the inside. Winner of the truck race last night, looking for some more in the Target Series. 11 to go, Eli Bright in control of the race as of now. Lloyd will move to second. Here comes Jack Canaramo, the 34. Leon Campana and Cole Luigi on the inside. Here comes Trey Rennie's in the lead draft. Second in points, Matthews Wells up here with points there. Jonathan Rains, Marshall Burrows Wells up here. And don't count McDowell, Marshall, Smith, Sierra, or Hernandez, along with Kukulon. They still have a say. But can they get up and get by Eli Bright? Lloyd is getting closer. Down the back, running him down in the draft. And here they come into Jake Galloway again. Where will they go? Who gets around? 9 to go to the start-finish line. Eli Bright contact with the 18 and the wall, but he gets away. He holds up Cole Luigi, around goes the 18. Luigi's fine with the racetrack. The 18 saves his car for now. He gets up out of the way. We're still green. Cole had enough. He spun him up high, but Galloway saved his car and kept it green. I think Cole just had enough right there. He's like, no, you're not doing that to me. But what this has allowed, 4 cars are broken away. It's Eli Bright, Danny Lloyd, Leon Capone, Trey Rennie, which will have a shot at the winner today, unless these front four somehow get together. And with so few cars in this lead draft, Eli Bright's got to be loving it. 7 to go. Eli Bright leads Campana, who is side by side with Lloyd. Trey Rennie trying to get up there. The second pack is not gaining. They're running about the same lap times. Trey Rennie for second. Eli Bright pulls away. 6 laps remain in the Dominos 300 at Hillside. What these drivers may have going for them is we have 1 car off pace. That's the 52 back there. Jay Randall's off pace, up the racetrack. Almost got clobbered by Sean Richardson. He was running inside the top 10 when his issues occurred. He's trying to get low, and I believe he'll have a shot to do that right here. We stay green. We're in the final 5 laps. Any yellow flag would end the race now. And split the pack up. Now, because of what just happened right there, the pack has been split. Jonathan Rains is out of the lead draft now. As we have 1 car smoked, we stay green. 4 to go. Eli Bright still holds the lead, but still, Jake Galloway is ahead. They may catch him 1 more time before this thing is set and done. Will that maybe hurt Eli Bright's chances? They keep out for second. That's what he's loving to see right now with 3 to go. If they keep bouncing side by side for second, there's no way they can run down. The one that they got single file, they ran right into his back bumper, but they have not kept that since then. We're coming to 2 to go. Galloway will be a factor within these final 2 miles. Eli Bright, if he can get around Jake Galloway, he likely wins the race. If he can't, the others can try and pounce. 2 to go in Hillside. There's Galloway, goes around the outside of him. And he's away. But Danny Lloyd also gets clear in second. Can he try and run him down this final mile? Galloway halts 3rd and 4th. The second pack comes in with a run. Rainey gets hit by Jack Cameron. That's the white flag. There's Eli Bright leading at the last lap. Look at Lloyd looking for his 2nd straight win of the day. Won the truck race last night, trying to win the target race, but he's too far back of Eli Bright. Backstretch for the final time. The 1 driver's in control into turn number 3. He's tied with Father Jeff for the most wins in Jarrett League history. He'll break the tie again. Checker flag is up, and Eli Bright wins in the Target Series. Eli Bright's won. I believe they crashed, as it looks like the caution lights are on. Can't quite tell if they are or not. Eli Bright wins the day. It looks like the caution lights were not on. Those were the green flag lights. Eli Bright gets out front as the lap cars plague the ending of this race. Eli Bright scores the victory in the Dominos 300. Let's go see the finish results and point standings. Here are the finish results from the Dominos 300 at the Hillside International Speedway. We had 2 caution flags tonight for 9 laps and 14 lead changes. 11 drivers saw the lead here today, but reigning supreme, leading the most laps, 26 of them, Eli Bright wins the event. Over Danny Lloyd, who was the only challenger within those final 2 laps. Lloyd ends up in 2nd, Leon Capon 3rd, Marshall Burrow 4th, and Am McDowell gets 5th. Jonathan Rains climbs up to finish in 6th, I guess I should say, and extends that points lead. Jack Kinneramo gets 7th, Trey Rennie 8th, John Smith 9th, and Jennifer Beeford rounds out the top 10 in the 88. Keegan Thompson gets 11th, Sebastian Kukulon 12th, Cole Luigi 13th, Carson Bowers 14th, Jeff Bright gets 15th. 16th for Kashawn Richardson. Mathis Wells falls to finish in 17th. He came in 2nd in the points. Andrew Bean gets 18th. Justin Zaydell from the pole position, 19th. Lap cars definitely dealt him a bad hand today. And Nathan Green gets 20th. 21st belongs to Nogin Scott. Brett Sierra 22nd. Bronson Macon 23rd. Oliver Evans 24th. And Anthony Reyes gets 25th. Tyler Fink 26th. Jack Marshall 27th. Luke Rennie 28th. Edwin Mendez 29th. Jonathan Beeford 30th. 31st for Evan Hunter. 32nd Zachary DeLello. And 33rd Riley Sprue were the cars that finished on the lead lap. Jay Brando, remember we saw him drop off pace with his issue. Suspension put the 52 out of the race. He finished 5 laps down, but still finished at Jake Galloway, who was out there running severely off the pace. We called him, what, 4 times during the race? He definitely played an impact on how this race ended. Split the pack up at points, and Galloway finished 5 laps off the pace. That's kind of absurd when you're out there doing that stage, when you're that many laps down. Then 5 cars finished out. Casey Nackle, Alex Reynolds, Alex Fletcher, Freddie Soto, and Landon Lyons. Let's now go see the point standings. Here are the points after Hillside. It is still John Thrains on top in the 0-2 as he extends the gap up to 105 over Mathis Wells, who keeps 2nd, but he was within 100 points last race. Now he's over 100 points back. Nathan Green is now 3rd in the 24. Anthony Nez is 4th, and Jack Kinneramo is now 5th. Keegan Thompson 6th, Nogin Scott 7th, Riley Sprue down to 8th. Eli Bright jumps up to 9th, and Landon Lyons falls all the way down to 10th in the 10 car. Marshall Burrows now 11th in points. Danny Lloyd is 12th. Bronson Mick 13th. 14th for Brett Sierra. 15th Jennifer Beeford. Leon Capana 16th. Luke Rennie 17th. Cole Luigi 18th. Andrew Bean 19th. And Jack Marshall rounding out the top 20 in the points. So as you see, there are 5 winners currently inside the top 20 in the points. 4 of them are inside the top 10 in points, which means only 1 driver from 11th to 20th in points with the win. That's Brett Sierra, so he has one of the wildcard spots as of now. The other one will go to Marshall Burrow because he is the highest in points that's not inside the top 10. Look down, Trey Rennie is 21st, Carson Bowers 22nd, 23rd Jonathan Beeford, 24th Alex Reynolds, 25th Kashawn Richardson. Tyler Fink is now 26th in points. He has that win. If he gets up inside the top 20 points, he can use that towards a wildcard spot. John Smith right by him at 27th, 28th Zachary DeLello, 29th Casey Nackle, Alex Fletcher 30th, Jeff Bright 31st, Jay Reno 32nd, 33rd Evan Hunter, 34th Jake Galloway, 35th for Freddie Soto, 36th Am McDowell, 37th Edwin Mendez, 38th Oliver Evans, 39th Sebastian Kukulon, and Justin Zaydell down 40th in the point standings. Kukulon and Zaydell have had terrible starts to the season's 6 races in. We look forward to race number 7 of the season. We will go racing at the Richmond International Raceway Short Track Racing for the Target 300. I will see you guys then.